And it was like kind of emotional because I think like the last time I heard a heartbeat like that was like when I was pregnant with Mackenzie. Good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day, June 20th, and I am still recovering from our Juneteenth celebration. If you were not able to come out or missed it this year, definitely I hope you guys check it out next year. Today I am taking out the trash right now, and then I am headed to my doctor's appointment, and I'm just going to share with you guys my experience with the Portuguese medical health system. Alright, so for some reason the trash bin is broken or not working, and they haven't collected the trash, but it's still broken. Normally the trash isn't like this. You actually just open up a bin and you put the trash down. The trash goes all the way down there. Each one is different, but it goes all the way down into a hole. So I've been here to the doctor a few times, and I just wanted to share my experience in seeking care and specialty care at the hospital. Today I have some blood work I have to get done and some tests. For those of you who don't know, I have several autoimmune issues and I'm supposed to go frequently to the hospital, but it did take a little while to get situated inside the system, and I'll tell you the steps on how to get into the system. This is why I love Lisbon. Like, people are just out here enjoying their life, doing their own thing, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. Okay, so I'm in the metro right now. I have about 6 minutes or so before the metro comes. Here in Portugal, things run extremely different than the United States. The United States is like really fast with things, with processing times, but here it's just very, very extremely slow. Just to get a health number took about a few months to get, and then just to get our COVID test and put it. Just to get our COVID test and put into the system, get QR codes for the EU, took months as well. Just to get registered in the CUF system, which is the hospital here, it took several tries in 2 hospitals and a friend to help me. But overall, after that, I have had a really good experience. In the US, if you like to see specialty care, you have to go to your primary care doctor, who puts you in referral, who then you get referred to somewhere else, and it might take weeks. Here, you just make the appointment through the app, and you just go to the appointment. I've been a dermatologist, rheumatology. I'm getting all these tests done today and blood work where I didn't need a referral. All I need to do is just make the appointment and show up. So it was fairly, very, very quick. The price of insurance here is very affordable. You can get your insurance through your bank. Although I have TRICARE and I have the VA insurance, I needed the regular insurance for my residency visa here. So I went to my bank and I paid for 2 people, 16 euros a month. My copay is just $37 to go see the doctor. Normally it's like $100. I can show you guys what the price is today. After I leave my appointment, I show you guys how much it is for blood work, how much it is for x-rays, and everything else I'm getting done. I have been very thankful that the care has been good. There hasn't been so much of a language barrier. Most of the doctors do speak English to the best of their ability, but there's also Google Translate. Now, before anyone jumps on my case about my complaints about, how long things take here, like, I get it. Not every country runs as fast as America. Please don't jump in the comment section. I understand you have to adapt to your new surroundings, but when you're so used to things going one way for such a long time, and you're now living in a new country where things go a little bit different, sometimes it takes a little bit long to adapt. Same thing in Mexico, things run way different than in Portugal versus the US, so I totally get it. But now I'm waiting on the metro. I'm going to show you guys the hospital I'm going to, and I'm just going to show you a few things that's going on along the way. So I decided to take the train to the hospital because you could take the bus, but the bus stops a little bit more stops, and it does take about 5 more minutes. you guys can hear me because there are cars going by. But I really wanted to show you somewhere that I've been taking people that come visit here. People don't know about it, and some people that live here don't even know about it either. So let me show you this beauty. Lisbon is convenience of everything. I could have taken a bus to get here, which would have let me out right behind me. I took the train, the metro, the tram. There's just so many modes of transportation here that's super cheap and more convenient. This is the hospital right here, just a minute's walk from the train station, and this is where I'm going for my appointment today. Okay, so now I just got my blood work, and what was different about this was that they didn't ask you to verify anything. I have to take a urine sample right now, whatever, I'm in the bathroom. Normally in the US, they're like, hey, verify this is your name, this is your birth date, but this only has my name on it right here, and that's it. I'm going to go get this sample in, and then we'll be back again. Alright, so I just got my blood work done. I'm actually going to get something to eat because I had to fast. I'm able to check into one of my appointments, but I really don't want to wait because I have 3 more tests I have to get done today. And I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick from my favorite little coffee spot that I frequent sometimes. I'm not sure if you guys heard of it before, called Copenhagen Coffee Lab here in Lisbon. They have like this type of pizza bread I like. It's really good. And I'm just gonna get a drink and then head back over here. So this is a little coffee spot right here. Alright, so I got hot chocolate with oat milk, and I got this delicacy right here. I love it. It's so good. Alright, y'all, I'm just now leaving Copenhagen Coffee Lab. I'm headed back to the hospital. I am having a little bit of anxiety because the hospital can be really confusing. It's not like any other doctor's office or any hospital I've been to go to appointments. You have to like get a number, and they call you up to one desk, and then they send you to another area, and then like instead of the doctor just calling you out, they tell you to go to a numbered room. Sometimes it can be really confusing. Sometimes it can be really confusing because it's not really in English, it's in Portuguese, and unless you know like the numbers on the little paper that you're holding, you can miss your number. Sometimes the numbers get called really fast. So wish me luck, because the first time I was a hot mess. I was in tears. Like I wanted to cry because I was so frustrated. I was so defeated, and it was just a hard time. Alright, so I have my new room right here. I am going to level 5 to get a few more tests done. All right, now I am in another room about to get an x-ray done right here. This time they actually gave me something to cover myself because the doctor didn't last time, and I'm going to explain that. But let me get undressed real quick so I can get this done and get out of here.
Eu liguei de manhã para saber se podiam vir entregar as duas outras questões em vez de...
Alright, I am finally home. I ended up having to get blood work done, an ECG, another type of an ECG, and an x-ray done. I wanted to show you guys how much I paid, but unfortunately all the billing wasn't ready by the time I left. I know before insurance, the ECG was 124 euros before insurance. I'm going to try to log back in tonight and see if I can take a screenshot to show what it is before insurance, but I mean after insurance covers it. But if not, tomorrow when I go back to the doctor again, I will just add this to the description if I get this video uploaded today. Anyway, so things were a little bit different. I would say that for the ECG, you know, normally when you go to a doctor's office, they take your vitals, they do all these other, you know, your weight and everything, your blood pressure. They do not do that at all here in Portugal, which is different than in the United States. Also, when normally, like if you have to get undressed, normally like the doctor leaves the room, the assistant leaves the room, and that wasn't the case. The doctor was just like sitting right there, and they were just like, get undressed. And I'm like, okay, do you have like, you know, the little cover up or whatever? And my jacket's all crazy. And the lady looked confused, and I was just like, yeah, a little cover up. So I got undressed, and the doctor's just like sitting right there. And then I put the robe on, a little cover on, I put on backwards, whatever. So then they fix it, and then the doctor just takes it right back off. He does this thing, the ECG, they're doing on my heart, and everything looks good or whatever. Nothing's wrong with my heart or anything like that. They just wanted to, for whatever reason. And I never had one on my heart before, so it was just like laying there and just like, you don't want to give them eye contact or whatever, but I'm just like, okay, whatever, looking at the monitor, looking at my heart, asking questions. And it was like kind of emotional because I think like the last time I heard a heartbeat like that was like when I was pregnant with Mackenzie, and it just brought back like a lot of memories, like hearing her heartbeat for the first time. And then I was asking questions. I'm like, is it supposed to be going like this? It's like a little flap. And he was like measuring it. So it really was like an ultrasound for a baby, but for the heart. So I left there, and then I went down to get my x-ray done. And, oh wait, let me backtrack. So before I left that room, the guy was like, okay, the doctor was like, you can just get up and, you know, go. And I'm like, okay. He's just still sitting in the room. And I'm like, okay. So I like get up, wipe everything off, and then I go downstairs to the x-ray, and you have to have like the paper, like prescription, and the people that I saw before the doctor, they didn't give it back to me, so I had to go take a number, go back to the front desk, have them print it out, go get the x-ray done, and that was like fairly simple and easy. They of course didn't take any vitals. They gave me actually a covering this time, and they did my x-ray on my chest, and then while I was getting changed, the other people they're doing testing on my heart, they called me. They're like, hey, you had an appointment 10 minutes ago. Are you still at the hospital? I'm like, I just did it. They're like, no, that was the other one. So I'm like, okay, I'll come back upstairs. So they just told me where to go. I didn't have to wait. I just like knocked on the door. It literally took 2.5 seconds. And then again, it's just like, get undressed. Like here I am naked, like topless. I might as well be like a stripper or something. Just laying there. And it was like no shame, like, okay, lift it up, put the tab on, all these different things on. And he's like, okay, just get dressed. So it's definitely different, um, different than the US. I think the US is more, they are like, okay, cover up. We want to give you your privacy. And here in Portugal, I feel like there is no privacy. So I don't know if it's a bad thing, but it's just getting used to different cultures and seeing how they do things. So overall, my experience with CUF Tejo Hospital has been positive. I really have been happy with the care I've been getting. I'm happy that I don't have to, have a primary care to get a referral. You just make all your appointments through the app, which is very crucial because I don't like talking on the phone, especially to make appointments, especially with the language barrier. So being able to pick your appointment, change your appointment, pay on your phone is very, very convenient for me. Other than that, just if you're coming here to Portugal, just be patient with the medical system. Like I said, it did take a while for me to, once we got our residency cards, to get our Utente number for the SNS, which we can have private insurance or public insurance. Like I said, I do pay for private insurance, public insurance. You can still go to certain doctors, but you do have to pay a small fee. I do not know because I use my private insurance. And insurance is very affordable and cheap here. 16 euros for 2 people for the medium tier. I did not want to pay for the top tier because I already have 2 other forms of medical insurance, actually 3 forms, and I just did not want to have to pay anything on top of that. But I hope that you enjoyed my day. Hopefully learned some information. If you do have any questions about doctors or medical or getting prescription filled, which I did not do today, but it's simple. You go to a pharmacy, they give you a prescription. It's not like it's CVS where they have like machines and you get all these pills in one bottle. If they come in boxes, maybe 10, maybe 15, small doses, small quantities. Leave a comment in the comment section. I hope that this video was informational, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.